I just went to Roger Williams University for 16 weeks towards my IT certificates in computer technology. I worked at Quaker for 10 years as a loom technician. I worked at a hardware store for 13 years as a sales manager. Um, I've been going to many interviews. I'm on my fourth one coming Monday. Um, and I'm just dying to get back into the workforce and get my life back on my feet, so to speak.
Hi, my name is Fernanda Catano, and I worked at Quaker for 20 years. When the company shut down in July, we went on unemployment. There was a waiting period to get into the school. I started at school in September. It's been almost a year, and my dream and where I'm fighting is to get my GED. It's very important to me to get my GED and get in a better job right now because it's very difficult. There's no jobs out there without an education.
Louis?
Hi, my name is Louis Catan. I've been in school for a year ago. Last October 29, I'm starting Victor Innovative Textile Company. I work here for 9 months. But before I'm in the school BCC. I learned much English. Now I have good job and Victor Innovator.
I was working at Quaker for the last 14 years till last summer when we found out that we didn't have no more the job. Quaker just closed the doors on vacation and left so many people on unemployment. I was at Portugal on my vacation when I found out. So that was like devastating for me and for my co-workers that we were not expecting that. So when I came back, I went to the unemployment center with all the co-workers that work with me, and we fill up all this paperwork to go to schools and to try new opportunities. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm at New England Tech. I'm a student there. I'm there for 9 months. I'm enrolled in an associate's degree. That takes 18 months, and right now I'm in the middle. I have more 9 months to go. My field there is the automotive field, so I'm learning to become a mechanic. So that's my goal for the future. Once I finish my associate's degree in about 9 months, I look forward for a new job and a new career. That's the opportunity that I have right now. That was a bad thing that Quaker closed, but the good thing that come out of that is these opportunities that we have to look for the future and to better our lives.
It was about last year around this time, right, Paul?
June 29.
June 29, when you found out that Quaker closed its doors, and at that time you went down to
Career Center.
to try to look for some help to see what you could do, right?
Yep.
And at that time it was when you took your test, and we thought that maybe the best step for you would to start off at English classes.
Exactly.
English as a second language.
Correct.
Which you did that for approximate how long, Paul?
I believe 11 to 12 weeks.
Yep, approximate 11 to 12 weeks, which with a lot of dedication at home, studying on his own, especially with the grammar and the verbs, and to get that all because he didn't really need to speak the English language at work, knowing everybody was speaking Portuguese. Right, Paul?
Correct, yep.
And as soon as he could, he went off to the next level, which was into the adult basic education program. And you were there for how long?
7 weeks.
7 weeks, okay. After that, you tested again, and we saw that those grades went way up high. You were doing great.
Yep.
And you were determined to take your CDL license, which is the
commercial driver's license. That's what I'm doing now.
Right. And he started doing that program in February?
February, correct.
February, around approximate 6 weeks, which he actually finished it before. He did it in 3 weeks.
3 weeks, exactly.
Yeah, and he obtained his license. After that, we started doing job search, which we were worried that was the most hardest part, was to find jobs, especially the way the economy is at this point. But we searched, and we provided you with a lot of leads.
Yep.
And after 6 weeks, or after 5 weeks, I think?
5 weeks.
After 5 weeks, he was offered a great position.
Paula, why don't you tell us how you got the position that you've got right now, and what that position is?
Well, came to see her, and she called me saying that, oh, I have some jobs for you. And I took the paper and I went to the places to fill out an applications. And this job that the job that I have now, it was one of them that she had down in Stoneham. And I went down, fill out an application, and a week later they called me saying we need a label / driver. If I was interested to do both things, so I said, oh yeah. So I went, did the interview with them, and that's what I'm doing now, the place that I'm working.
And you were very aggressive about going for interviews. Sally was telling us earlier that you would leave it early
Oh yeah,
in the
exactly.
morning.
Yes.
Can you tell us that?
Yes, I did. This one that I'm working, this job that I went there was 6 o'clock in the morning. I was already there when they opened the doors. I was already there at the gate waiting for them. And I drove in, and the guy said, oh, you gotta wait till 8 o'clock so you can get the papers from the office to fill out whatever you need to do. And before I was going to any of those places, I called her to let her know that I was going to those places because she's the one that helped me.
Leaving me a message.
Sally, he's kind of a prized pupil for you. Right?
Absolutely, it is. So it's such a gratification. I mean, for me, seeing what his process and how he's progressed and where he is today and how happy he is today. It really is. It really is.